let's get some cartoons and vodka and do them all night long. Are you ready for some fun? Drink 'em down, drink 'em down, drink 'em down. Drink 'em down, drink 'em down, drink 'em down. Oh.
Hello, I'm Pluto Burns, and welcome to Eagleland. Today we're going back to formula because sometimes it's nice to just do what's familiar. Much like today's manga, Pochi Kuro, which doesn't really do anything new, but gosh darn does it do it well. Pochi Kuro opens with Kuro the Yankee Demon and Rio the Frankencat fishing for something new to eat while waxing about how delicious human meat must be. But they are but low-class thugs, and there's no chance they could find such a rare creature. Then Kuro fishes up a girl from Japan. Of course, they don't know what she is and have to look it up in a guide to animals with easy-to-understand pictures. Roasting her with Kuro's flame doesn't work because humans are immune to demon magic, so Rio preps her for deep frying. But then she wakes up and proceeds to judge the shit out of their cooking skills and show them how you really deep fry something. And then she continues to school these fools on how you cook a meal, which apparently humans are just way better at. The reason demons are terrible cooks is because they were never able to settle on a standardized oven mitt. The girl is really worried whether her peace offering has satiated the beast's hunger, and Kuro assures her it was delicious, miming as hard as he can since they don't speak the same language. She returns the assurance with a 1,000-watt smile that smacks Kuro right in the heart. Was that some kind of magic spell? Oh dear, Kuro is falling in love! Star-crossed lovers from different worlds that never should have met.
What are you talking about? I'm not dating the robot.
Darling, I asked you to call me Mr. Robot.
Shh, not in front of Pluto. Definitely not dating the robot.
Thanks for letting me know, Doc. Keep those life updates coming. Next day, Kuro has brought a thing that resembles a poodle for the girl he has decided to dub Pochi, which bothers Rio because you're not supposed to name your food.
So, you're not supposed to name it. Once you name it, you start getting attached to it.
But Pochi is ready for this adventure to be over. She shows Kuro some pictures of homes she had to communicate her desire to return. Kuro gets it, but since he has no idea how to get to the human world and doesn't want Pochi to be in danger, tears up her photos.
He's an asshole.
Pochi runs off and Ryu runs after her, planning to eat her, but then she starts sobbing into his fuzzy chest and it's all awkward. Then a giant fucking snake shows up! I'm not gonna praise the art of this one very much, but this is a damn good page. Anyway, Snecky swallows Pochi, as snakes are wont to do. Ryu throws a rock at it, but is clearly outmatched. But then Kuro shows up and explodes the Snecky with no trouble. He then gives Pochi her fixed photos and promises to get her home safely. Okay, so according to this map, we take a right at the giant flaming demon skull, go south when we get to the River Styx, and then we take a left at Albuquerque and we'll be in Detroit. You're from Detroit, right? First step on their journey is to track down the guy who met a human a long time ago and get some advice. But while they're doing that, Snecky, who really slimmed down, that Kuros fit really did him good, went to the royal family to report the presence of a human, so now they got a power-hungry young prince on their tail. We catch up with our heroes in a lovely little town that is just so romantic, if you're the kind of person who dreams of Halloween in July. And Pochi clearly isn't. And to be fair, an apple with a face that screams when you bite it is a bit much. Can't blame her for not eating that. I am about as far from vegan as you can get, but I'd stop eating just about anything if it shrieked in pain while I chewed it. The brat prince is wandering around town and just having a hell of a time with ladies hitting on him because of his magically attractive royal blood, until he bumps into the cat ear-wearing Pochi, who is reasonably wary of the horned angry man and politely blows him off. This shatters Brat Prince's tiny mind. He follows this fascinating woman and Pochi throws in a feint. He gets tired of this and just hog-ties her after his magic doesn't work and drags her home. His dragon is spotted by our dumb heroes, and Kuro throws Ryu's head at the dragon to act as a homing beacon. Yeah, his head doesn't float around just for shits and giggles. At the castle, it finally dawns on Prince and his butler, Sebastian, that the girl they picked up is a human and orders a feast prepared that Kuro promptly gatecrashes. While Kuro keeps the prince occupied, Pochi and Ryu's head manage to escape the guards with the help of the Wapple, who, I'm not joking here, grows arms and legs and draws the guards away using sweet scent. I'm not going to really focus on the Wapple in this review, but he remains a major character throughout the manga and is oddly valiant. Valiant fruit, that's where we're at today, people. Lord Brat Prince ain't all talk and pulls out his family's trademark gravity magic, which is pretty impressive, except to Kuro, who remains absurdly powerful. He's actually thankful to have an opponent who can take some punches, but Prince does not like being challenged and pulls out his black hole bomb secret technique, which Pochi promptly smacks away with her magic immunity and ends the whole encounter with a face slap that just shatters the poor princeling. They move on from the prince, who now has feels he knows not what to do with, and find the guy who knows stuff about humans. And he's a disgusting bug man who likes to perv under girls' skirts. I like the whole shonen pastiche thing this manga's going for, but I could go my entire life without seeing another Master Roshi character, including Master Roshi. After comedically beating him up for being a lech, he gives them a lead on how to get to the human realm and casts a spell he made that lets humans talk to demons. Not with words, you need 2 tongues to handle demon language, but if you hold hands, you can psychically communicate your meaning. Aww. Then they head to Ryo's place to borrow his family's cat airship, which honestly reminds me a lot of Vice heading out from Pirate Isle and Skies of Arcadia. I'm speeding through these bits because it's mostly item getting. I do think it's hilarious cat airships' insides are actual organs, shattering Pochi's dreams of cat bus. Meanwhile, news of the human presence has spread, and we are introduced to the rest of the throne-chasing siblings. We get to meet face-stepping evil Onisan, glasses-wearing devious Onisan, and seductive younger sister and her swole pigeon pallbearers.
Howdy there, military mama.
Princess decided to take the initiative and seduces Catship into doing her bidding. One by one, the heroes fall to her royal blood seduction. Except, of course, Kuro, who's not even remotely tempted. It's time to play Guess the Trope! What do you think happens next? Does Kuro A. beat the princess into a bloody pulp, B. pull his final punch because he doesn't hit girls, or C. enslave the princess and make her serve him and Pochi as their dedicated pleasure slave? Find out what happens after the show. It's B. Fucking spoil sport! Now that the princess is attracted to Kuro, she kisses him in front of Pochi, which makes Pochi run into the forest, and she gets kidnapped by Violence Bro. Violence Bro beats down Kuro, who's still pretty beat up from powering through the princess's attacks. And we get a repeat of Pochi escaping captivity with Wapple as Gravity Prince challenges his shitty Violence brother. This is really similar to the last capture, but it's a good fight between the gravity-powered princes. Our single-horned bro is really dedicated to overcoming his limits, but he still gets beat, and a revitalized Kuro has to step in. But Violence Bro is like stupidly powerful, and no matter how big an explosion Kuro throws, it does not work. But through the unstoppable power of Angry Stares, Kuro draws on some ancient firepower that overwhelms the evil prince. He's apparently related to some super powerful ancient king's bloodline. That's a bit trite. I kind of preferred it when he was no one special. But Pochi got snapped up by the Glasses Bro. He uses her blood to give himself a power boost and negate the barrier around the gate to the human world. And he plans to sacrifice her life to open the gate permanently so he can gather as many humans as he wants. That's not a bad plan. Only reason he wants to do that is so that he can supercharge every demon's magic power so chaos will reign, but 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'm pretty undercut by what to talk about for the big action-packed finale. It's all battles and emotional climax, which is hard to snark at. So let's wrap this up. Gravity Prince and Princess hold back Glasses Bro while Kuro tearfully sends Pochi back to where she belongs, swearing he will see her again. Which he does. The end. Pochi Kuro's a good manga. It doesn't do anything new, but it's funny, it's got decent action, and, it's an entertaining read. You don't need to reinvent the wheel all the time. Sometimes you just want a cheeseburger or unmixed metaphors. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 6 being the highest, I give it an 8. Till next time, I'm Pluto Burns, and this has been Eagle Land.